All right, folks, we are drawing near the end. But first we have first we have this. We have we have it's like a circus. We got 5 cav, 2 artillery, a bunch of lead infantry, and we'll just see what we get. So I think I did a little bit of housekeeping after the end of the previous episode, and I think the plan is to try to fight this battle. Maybe try to get the fort that I just realized is there. We can get a doctrine from that, and then maybe repair and replenish the village to the south just before the HQ strikes. I don't know if we're going to get that. That sounds way too ambitious. Yeah, we could badly use some other officers, but anyways, that's where that stands. And I think we just got to assume 454 and 460, yeah, 385 and 402, yeah. So we are at range, but artillery, it ain't what it used to be. And this map we have seen plenty of times. I still think the way we can play this one is more or less from that hill through those woods to that little bit of cover that's offered there in an open field, and then off to the forest over there. So I think that'll be the way. Cav on this one looks a little bit more open if we can get into the backline over there. So we'll take the cav we have, and I think we'll just plan to put them there, make them number 1. Artillery, I think we're just going to plop them down on that high ground there. So they can be 2. The lights, which we're now down to 2 with, but we are trying to get the Grenzer recruits who are behind them. Some of them are close, others not so much. We're going to add those Crownland recruits to that. We've also had... We've had pretty... I don't know. We had decent luck with the Grenadiers on the left in the past. I'm trying to see what they got and where. We might need our Grenadiers on the right this time. Which I guess we actually don't have because they're all in reserve. So that, yeah. This is going to be like the B team. We'll stick them there. Let's make them a bit longer if we can. And everybody else is... Oh, that's right. Okay, so we actually did have them, but that's fine. And then just all those Crownland recruits there. And they can be 6, and I think now just about everybody... Whoop. You know what? You might actually need to just be your own thing. Alright, we'll make you like that, and we'll just say that that's gonna have to be good enough. Might be able to get the Grenzer sharpshooters there, might be able to get those ones there. I don't know if they're gonna offer up any decent cav targets, like artillery that goes in front of the line or anything like that, but if they do, try to get picks on those. These Grenzers would really like to shoot. See about the Grens and whether they, or the non-Grens, and whether they can do anything. And then these folks. I think for right now should be fine like that. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about sniping the arty that's creeping up, because it seems like it's a bug from the developers, and so man, the more I've thought about it, it's kind of like playing with a crutch, but artillery is just not quite as good as it used to be, and that's because it was too good before. Alright, so we gotta take you off the run, unless we can get the cav down here pretty soon. Alright, we'll resume that run. You know what? We're gonna send them over there. I'm gonna take them out of cover. Keep you up. Okay, you got enough stamina. You can still try. I don't see us being able to knock the artillery out, but we might be able to defend the Grenzers if they're able to do it. I don't think these guys have anything to do with that, so we're gonna send them attacking. Nope, wrong ones. Okay. I think you're just gonna have to engage them, and yeah, we're gonna. Can we get one last shot off? I think it's better to try to survive this. Okay, because we have Cav creeping around. We actually want to bring our Cav back in to deal with. Oh, that reminds me. We need you guys. Actually, we just need everybody here. You, and you. We don't need anybody else on. Well, we might now need them on, but... No. Yeah, you need to run. Okay. We gotta try to get back here. Okay, we gotta draw you guys out because you've been here for too long. Yeah, we can shoot at them, that's fine. Yeah, these guys still have not enough range on them. Probably form those guys up there. No. I want to focus on them if we can. All right. Now those guys are stuck behind friendlies, so that's not ideal, but I think we're going to pull the Grenzer recruits out if... we may pull them back like this. And then begin pulling the sharpshooters in, bring those recruits up there. They're fine. Yeah, that's fine. Artillery's doing fine there. Yeah, and if they didn't want to fall into this gap, I guess they didn't. It's understandable. We'll just move those guys up. Alright, Cav sounds like it needs a break, so we'll give it a break. should get them to route pretty quickly. Looks like these guys might be coming in for something. With those guys, we're going to have them reform there, and then we're going to have the recruits go up. This is a big old cav wave. Move up to the high ground. Yep. Alright, we'll do that. We'll move you up there. We'll move you up there. And we'll move you around like that. We'll see. Could be able to brace ourselves a little bit. I'm not. I think they're just coming for my cav. I assume. No, don't focus on them. That was good. I know it's not really the combat that Grenzer recruits want, but I gotta get them some sort of XP somewhere. It's time to bring those guys back, let the Fusiliers do their thing. Yeah, move you up. Yeah, it's really rough if you don't actually fall back. We can put these guys here. Alright, we scattered them. I want to make sure we have enough troops to deal with that whole cav wave. We're good. Oops, Oops. Did we get him? Looks like we should. Okay, we gotta reset them. I want to reset our cav as well. Wasn't sure if we are going to get them, but yeah, the bigger test appears to be over here now. Alright, I think these guys have to try to charge out those lights, because we're just not gonna... We're not gonna do anything without them. That's fine, that's good. They can keep leapfrogging in, but I'm fine with them gathering morale there. Oh. How's this? Dude. Okay, reform. Alright, these guys should be able to get a charge on them. I think we'll charge them because I think the Fusiliers can probably beat them. I'll just take... Oh, get back, get back, get back. Okay, good. Drew them back, that's fine. Good, we got them. Alright, these guys are going to be a pain. But yeah, I would say fall back through there, fall back through there. Let's try to get them to run down the spikes. Bring them in there, have them focus them down. I think they hit them just about as we would hope. I mean, the horse grins don't really need that, but... Alright, that should take care of that. Ooh boy. I'll send you in there for some XP. Some melee training, I guess. Alright, we'll see what we get. Was good. I kind of thought we would have to go for ammo here. But given the losses... I'll do that. I had a feeling that was going to happen, but I'll try to go by manpower, which we can also do. Bunch of good stuff there. Are you really trying to fight me? Because if so, wow, that was a lot of food we were just burning. So, Need to make some adjustments here. Okay, good range and all that. Or maybe we just have to fight it? Guess that's it. These guys want to fight. I guess we could try one last XP thing. What day does this go down? 167? Alright. Fire damage received. I think everybody... I guess not everybody is maxed out. These, I think, are pretty good. Accuracy and melee. They suffer from range. Well, that's not really what we want you to have. I think, unfortunately, some of my units still have worn muskets. Not sure if they... Delft. I guess not. Guess that's good news. Blade socket bayonets. You guys should be fine for those. You guys have junk ones, so we'll just throw that on there. Good. Sabers, what, 12 and 8? Alright. Versus 6 and 12. I guess. I mean, we could throw this on there. Certainly I'm not gonna complain about move speed. Renzers could probably use it. Riding boots. Earthworks are fine. Probably. Okay, so they already have their own things that would muck up cavalry. It doesn't give a ton of cover. It does save them from other things. Mostly cav. Alright. I wouldn't expect them to do that much with that, but something. Alright, I think we're at as full of strength as we're going to be. So, we're going to have to take this fight. Okay, 2 artillery, 4 cav, and a ton of really good infantry. So, see how we do. Alright. We know this map. There's this kind of covered desert in the center. 65, I mean, that's some range. We can't go that far back either. I think we try to take the left here. And just go from there. Artillery, I don't know. I may actually let the artillery hang back. I think Cav can stay in the middle for now because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. Friends are sharpshooters. Probably going to have them run up kind of in the middle. Maybe run interference there. Friends are recruits, I think, again, are going to kind of be in the middle. I mean, we could give them some better supporting folks, I guess. What would we want to do with these heavier guys? Send them up front? Hold them back here. Might hold them back. Yeah. We might do that, and then everyone else. We might try to put cover, because I'm not sure how reliable they are without it. This is pretty open. We'll try for that. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Lesson I learned from previous battles, don't get pinched over here, this whole area. really want to face off against their lights. Their lights can come forward for all I care. Hmm. Oh, that reminds me. At this point, you can just keep your bayos on, I guess. Okay, Renegades or sharpshooters back there. They may well shatter. Yeah, we'll do that. Run you around there. If those guys are going to have excellent cover, let's just avoid it. Alright, we'll have them get ready for that. Okay. Why do Grenzer sharpshooters insist on running into melee? Alright, we'll do that. Alright, good job, Crownland recruits. We'll give them some parting shots. I think we'll be okay. Maybe none, we'll just fire right down that line. see what those Kremlin recruits can do here. Fusiliers are doing their thing. Artie is doing a thing. Yeah, I guess with that cav out, I'm down to 2 cav units, which is fine. I mean, everybody swears by them. You need a ton. I don't know. I feel like I have had decent cav. The thing that stinks about losing that unit, yeah, is that we lost all the items that were on it. But we have lots of others, and you know, see some of the low tiers there definitely ranked up. Doubt we'll have much left, yeah, if anything, after that, and after that. So we are rich, except for everything that we need to do well in war. So that's unfortunate. Maybe we'll forge our way down here. Do we have time to stop here? Maybe. That was actually kind of cool. Wow. That was actually kind of cool. So I would go here. You know what? I'm actually okay with that. If you wanted to fight, I would have fought you, dude. Okay, they just don't have a lot of ammo. They have some. We'll need this for the next act. We'll need this for sure for the next act. I mean, we can buy it now or we can buy it later, but those are the things that really matter. At the barracks, I don't even know what I need. I mean, we could say we need cav, but it doesn't really feel like it. I mean, we can slide either the Grenzer Grenadiers or the Green Loudon Grenadiers, they just sound cool, out. Certainly use 2 more officers. Either an artillery focused one or, well, we kind of have quasi. I guess it's just well, it's not really a melee focused one, but it's kind of like that. But we can certainly fill that stuff up. Stuff to sell. How much money they got? They have a fair amount. Alright. So we definitely can get rid of this stuff from our inventory, which should just declutter it at the very least. I don't know that I've actually ever needed worn bayonets to accomplish a task. Good Delft muskets, that's fine. All these uniforms, yeah. I mean, there's enough cav stuff here to equip a whole new cav group. Military treatise. Yeah. All that fun stuff. I don't think we need 2 of those. We already have some other uniforms. Again, really want 2 of them. Probably not. Considering we can't get that many more units, I don't see the point. This we can equip on something. Again, this I've never actually seen that I can use in an event, so I really doubt it. I don't see any point in having 2 of those. Maybe we just confirm that. I wouldn't mind occasionally buying some of this stuff, but it just seems so overpriced for what it is. I mean, yeah, the qualitative stuff is there, but that's almost as much as Right, throw $100 on that, and that's as much as a Crownland recruit unit. So I know we're capped by the number of brigades we can have, but still, it would be nice, I think, to get more. Get more weapons if I thought it was worth it, but... Alright, we'll have to go with the Fusiliers there. Yeah. See, I don't know if they'll become Grenzer Sharpshooters. I gave them 2 veterancy gain things, and we have plus 20 infantry, veterancy gain. They'll now get to benefit from that. Because they're Fusiliers, they should... Okay, we don't want this with them anymore. I don't know what it is. This is range, reload, and melee. So it's 8% worse. It does have a longer range. I don't care about the melee. Slightly faster on the reload. I don't know, man. Compared to this, this is already looking better. It's only 1% worse, but it's got 17 more range. Slower reload is not great. Maybe we just go with the range, and we just got to accept the fact that they're not going to hit as much. You know, honestly, what I'm thinking about doing. Yeah, that's a long one. Is maybe giving the Jaeger rifles to the Grenzer Fusiliers and trying to let them do more with it, and then just give them that. We got Charleville is fine. Yeah, and that's also just fine. That's Crownland recruits. I mean, who's really gonna make use of this, I guess, is the question. Or maybe people we want to vet up, like these Crownland recruits, they're probably ready. I could make them into light infantry now. And they'll just be Austrian Jaegers who... Yeah. Morale goes up, numbers go down, accuracy goes up. Reload. Stamina goes up, speeds up. Or we just do it with these, or we just swing the vet stuff to these. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to swing the vet making stuff out of this guy. And just accept that he's probably just going to be Grenzer Fusilier. And this guy can have... have that, because you didn't have that much cover from that anyways. I think everybody else has footwear. Well, I guess you don't have footwear. I don't have any for you. Well, as a light, you should have some footwear. So you'll probably... Oh, we can't have both of those. Alright, so we'll give you some of that. Actually, I don't think there's anything else to give these guys. Maybe a doctrine charge. But an accuracy debuff, no. Reload and move speed would actually be a fine one. Light infantry. I don't know. We don't have that many others that are like Grenzer Fusiliers. Or Grenzer recruits who should just stand in a line and shoot and kind of force the other side to come to them, because those I think would be pretty good. This might work. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. I was looking for those specialty guys who have now disappeared. Oh, nope, they're over here. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense there. Let's slap them over there. Austrian Fusiliers, Hungarian recruits, maybe just to save my memory, we'll do that. I don't know, can these guys probably can't. They're Grenzer Grenadiers, who I've actually never used. I don't know, these guys are named though. I think that's pretty cool. So I want them in the force. Charge +8, accuracy. Yeah, I mean, you know what you're doing. You have good. Alright, then that's not gonna help. Alright. Yeah, you guys I'm worried about. So. And just any old man unit can have that. Alright. That is charge +8. This guy's kit makes no sense, but it's never stopped me before. Alright, we'll do that. This place still has $500 left. I don't think I need 2 of these. We don't seem to be going through them all that much. I don't think we need the lower tier one. If we need anything, we'll probably need the higher tier one. Yeah, that's fine. We'll give you that upgrade. I don't think it can be. Man, that thing looked terrible. This might be a little slower, but it's something. I guess we'll fight these guys and then call it an episode. With nothing left to do. Well, we could go to the encampment, but I think it's just going to be some... 4 artillery, 3 cav. And then just, yeah, get ready for the HQ battle to end this and hope we've done enough. I think with this one, we just know we have to come forward. Right, so you 3 are going to be control group 1. My cav are 2. Oh yeah, I should have moved the green Loudon Grenadiers in with... I think it's this group, right? Yeah. We can do that next time. Make that group 4. I think that this is probably going to be the hardest to move through, so we'll do that there. This is the junior brigade here. We'll put them over there. And then we just need these guys, the Kudos. Well, it's actually all in the 1st brigade, so that's fine. Alright. probably need a set system for doing that every time, but I know that usually the stuff I care more about, like the lights, the arty, and the cav, somewhat more specialized stuff, I tend to give them a number. Alright, that could have cut down. I don't really need you shooting at things that are in the woods. And since they came up, kind of okay with that. I just don't want my lights to outrun the infantry who might be able to support them. You can certainly move them up on the high ground here. These guys are down in cover. We're just going to take the cavalry around so they get a break. Oh yeah. Can we lurk a little bit here? The cav. I don't think we're gonna breach that fort anytime soon. We just gotta wait for the infantry to come up and push through. I think these grenadiers might be able to do something about it. Might just run these guys up. No, these guys are not optimally outlined or lined up. No, don't shoot. Get up here. We may get them inside, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, we'll just keep dancing around here with the sherps because we're about to run out of targets. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Alright, these guys are just about done anyways. Alright, but we don't have these guys up yet. Alright, well, if you're just gonna stand there, Base shattered. Okay, everything else is pretty much gone at this point for them on the right and the center. So move you up there, and then yes, with you guys, we just move you up like that. Get some morale here. Alright. Did we have to retreat? These guys, I want to come back because they just look like something's going on there. How are you guys doing? We'll let others maybe take the first blow. For you guys, I just want there. Now you can attack them. That's that. Not sure who else is left. But just that artillery, I think it might be. Hard to say whether we need manpower or ammo more after that one. I kind of feel like at a minimum you need manpower. I can always take ammo from that one reserve unit. So we'd get 1,000. We get 1,000 from the thing. We get 15% refund on almost 2,000. Doesn't seem all that great. Seems like one we could probably do after the next battle. 334 ammo is pretty nice. I believe we should have enough to refill everything though. Yeah, I'm not surprised there weren't that all many promotions to go around. It was a fairly short affair. And yeah, on ammo we're just okay. And stuff down here, we can do some very minor min-maxing at the end of this one, but go here, we'll still forage, I guess. Yeah, there's no cheap ammo there, unfortunately. Send regiment for advanced training. I would spend 120 ammo for all regiments getting 6. That's also very good, but I think one officer's maxed out, and so I don't really see the point. And here we might just be able to sell stuff, but oh, and they have a noble estate. So there's some hemming and hawing and probably sale stuff that I don't need to do here. We clearly have money Honestly, this isn't too bad. But I think I'm going to wrap it here. And yeah, the only thing we have left to do is to fight Act 2 at the beginning of the next episode. And then hopefully we go into Act 3. So those are a bunch of splendid little battles. And I think we got some of that XP we were looking for. And hopefully we can do some more in the next one.